chair. It's the happy corner. It's the last motherfucking episode of the year. And we turning up. And if y'all did not take a shot, do it now. And Timmy, make sure you take your hit. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Happy Corner Podcast with KB.
And Aimee. Timmy Blaze. Back there on the Timmy cam. Oh, my God. Maybe we did too much. Did we do too much?
Oh, man.
Okay, everybody took a shot.
Yeah, we did. Somebody already said we done said some fucked up shit. Great song by a problematic artist.
No, he was talking about the theme song. He was talking about the theme song.
Yes, absolutely.
You gotta go do that. You gotta go do that to Chris Bongat.
Yes, we are. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Listen. Sometimes you have to separate the art from the artist. Right?
Listen, it's hard. It's a pandemic. We can't afford a new theme song. Fuck that.
Exactly.
That is true.
Exactly. We can't afford a new nothing. Like, we're bringing some new stuff, but it's mostly coming from here, you guys. It's not coming from the pocketbook. No.
Right.
No. Anyway.
Maybe I shouldn't have bragged about the Christian Dior perfume before we...
Let's bring that up. KV said, Aimee, stiff me. And she went like this. And I sniffed her titties.
Yeah.
And I got called out for it. But I'm pretty sure that's what anybody would do in that situation.
Yeah, you sniffed the titties, neck area, chest area.
Right. Because you spray right there.
Yeah.
And the residue falls into your titty crack.
Right.
And it sits there and it collects like a little pool. Like a little pool of Christian Dior in that titty crack.
Yeah.
And that's what I went for. And it smells great.
It does. I do have, like, I realized in talking to a friend of mine, she was like, shut up, dude. Some of the kids is talking. And she was like, dude, like, you have, like, low-key, not expensive taste, but expensive taste. She was like, you'll have, like, she'll be like, you'll be wearing, like, a regular-ass hoodie, but you'll have on, like, Tiffany's jewelry.
That's true.
Or
that
like,
is true about you.
Like, she'll be like, or like, you'll just be in whatever, but I'll smell you, and it's like some really expensive perfume.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
I mean,
Is there a certain, like, aren't there certain things that you're willing to spend, like, money on, like, a little bit? Like, you're like, oh, I really like this. I'm going to go. Like, don't you get a PS5?
Yes.
All right. So, like, right? Like, we all have that one thing. What was your Christmas gift to yourself? Was it the PS5?
No.
Oh.
I bought myself a lot of stuff. Like a lot of random shit. Just like little shit. Like I went shopping and I saw a fucking Funko Pop that I liked that I don't even really like, but I got it. And then I went to Five Below to get all our gifts. I bought myself a shirt there.
I don't think anyone can go to Five Below
and not buy themselves. What did you buy yourself at Five Below?
When we went to Five Below to do shopping, what did I bought? Nag Champa incense.
See,
a Stargazer, and then we bought the gingerbread houses. That
you have to buy something for yourself. Yep. It's Five Below. It's actually 10 below now.
Can I?
Is it?
Just say one thing.
Yes.
I've never been to Five Below.
You're not missing anything. You don't need anything from Five Below.
No, okay.
Absolutely
I go to
not.
Five Below once a year for Christmas. I took the kids there one time.
I heard that's the Christmas spot. Like Five Below is the.
It's a good for stocking stuffers and shit.
It's we do the white elephant.
We do white elephant, and it's
perfect.
It's
for that.
two $5 gifts and like a $10 or $15 gift.
See, I wouldn't dog Five Below too much because if you guys went to Five Below right now with like $50, you could make the background for your podcast.
We for real could.
Fucking dope as shit.
We could remodel.
They got a lot of like little
shelves.
I got for the white elephant. I got a lava lamp for $5 and a little LED cloud with like a rainbow.
Both of the gifts that he got, he warned me ahead of time. He's like, "I'm just telling you that both of these gifts would look good in the background of your podcast."
Oh, that's perfect.
This was a white elephant gift. I don't think it was Five Below, but that's a white elephant gift. But they have all kinds of my board. I
just like that we're all thinking the same way. Because I bought a gift for the Happy Corner.
Yeah.
And it is very much light based.
Yes.
So
we have a lot of want to be bright. We're coming in bright.
We're coming in bright and light and high and fly. In
the chat, yeah, perfume is the one thing that Glitter Miser will spend money for. I get that. Smelling good's kind of important. I don't really dish money. I like pay for like subscription boxes, like makeup shit to come to my house. Not that I fucking wear much, but I do that.
Yeah.
So that's something I splurge on.
I'm a low key. I really like jewelry. And I really like really good perfume. Those are the two things that...
You smell
and
great.
Boots are not in denim. Like
boots are kind of... The older I get, the more important boots are.
Yeah.
I've fallen on my ass way too many times.
And yeah, so my friend... so we had this conversation about like buying clothes and shit like that or whatever. And I was just like, yo, like... But the thing is like if you buy cheap shit, what ends up happening is you're going to have to buy it again.
Yeah.
But if you buy something that's a little bit more pricey, but it's really good quality, you won't have to keep buying the shit.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes it's like don't go with designer for the sake of designer. That's dumb.
But in the end, it's cheaper to go for because you're just gonna keep buying shit. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, like go for that. That's good quality. Like that doesn't mean just buy some Gucci bullshit.
Where do you buy such things? Do you have to like go directly to the source? Where do you go? Is there like ways to save money still?
Oh yeah.
Tell
yeah.
Me.
I
Give me your secrets.
Oh fam, I just be going to their clearance section like immediately. I don't buy nothing in season. It's gonna roll right back around. Hey man, I don't make anything look popping.
That's true.
Like we in a day and age where there is no style. Your personal style is your style. There is no like you should be wearing this or you should be.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually super glad it's like that these days.
So like,
I feel like high school would be a lot easier these days.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
Everybody, that kid that always wears shorts though.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking 2 degrees
in
the Midwest,
and
they be wearing shorts.
What's his name?
Kyle. I can name like half my family right now, actually, to be honest with you.
I knew a Kyle that was like that, though.
See? I told you. Kyle and Tyler. I think they said Tyler is just Diet Kyle. Pretty sure.
Pretty fucking sure, y'all. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all something. The upcoming segments that we have for next season, oh my God.
You guys... Also, something else that I want to share with you guys is this year we plan to, because we are keeping the Who You With segment because it's just too good to get rid of. Mm-hmm. But this year we're keeping track of who wins.
Did you end up counting those up?
No.
You didn't?
No,
you
because
didn't?
everybody I've asked has been like, it's Tim, dude. What do you mean? It's Tim. Timmy won that. Like, no doubt.
You won 2.
I won 2?
You won 2.
Okay.
I won 1.
You won 1?
I would literally won 1.
And Tim won 17 and a half.
Yep. And then I'm gonna win this one today too.
He probably is. Yep. Fuck this guy.
I know I am.
Okay, and also, so this is our last episode of the season. We've always had the thought line number right up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right up there.
And
if you want to call the thought line and do a segment with us, fucking call us up and let's do a segment. If you have one in mind, we have a couple people. Well, we definitely have one person calling in to do a segment with us, and that'll be a ton of fun. If you need advice, if you want to chat, if you want to tell us we look nice today, fucking call us on the thought line, please.
Or text us. Fuck it. Why not?
Oh yeah, you can totally text us.
Talk.
I hate talking on the phone. Even on a podcast.
I hate talking on podcasts.
Oh my fucking God. I have to tell you a story about talking on a fucking phone, dude. This shit is fucking wild because, all right, so I'm working in casting, right? This is my other job. And I'm working in casting, and I'm not going to say for what show, but I have to call people who have applied to the show, right?
Okay.
And so, like, I call this gentleman, and I say, hi, I'm Kim with da-da-da-da-da-da. And I have your application here. And so I left a voicemail because they didn't pick up. So then I sent a text that is like with our legal flyer thing that we can send to potential people. And like the verbiage that we have approved by legal. So
Okay.
like I text that because we can text now. And so I continue calling other people because whatever, can't get a hold of them. And then I get a text back, bitch, don't be texting my man.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What did you say? Anything? Like, well, that application's done. I can't be
Pretty
texting
much.
her man.
That's what I, dude. And if I could tell you what the flyer was, the funny thing about it is that if you saw that flyer, you would be like, "Oh, that's really cool. It kind of, fun." And so like the funny part was like I was like, whatever. This lady is tripping. I said, this is what I texted back. I said, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll take you off the list and have a great day. That's what I texted back. Like, that means, like, you're done as a potential person.
Right.
Like, it's over.
He gonna be pissed.
So, I'm calling other people. Then that number calls me, and I'm able to take the call. I'm like, hello? And then I give my spiel. Hello, this is Kim. I'm an associate, da-da-da-da. And I hear him in the background saying, see, I told you I applied to blank.
Oh no.
Yeah. And she's like, no, you fucking around. Don't be calling my man. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, and I just hang up. I'm like, whatever.
Okay, not interested.
Like, I'm like, I have other shit to do. I don't give no fucks.
Okay, so one of two things. Either that man has been on some shit before, or, dude, you gotta go. Like, this woman just made you lose an opportunity of a lifetime.
That you applied for.
That you applied for. You didn't get because of your significant other.
And so, there's more.
Okay, but wait, there's more.
A week later. Not even thinking, because I call nationwide. Like, I call all across the country. So, it's everywhere. So
You called her man again, didn't you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I get a phone call and I do my spiel. Hi, it's Kim. Da, 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 da. Yeah, you fucking bitch. Don't be calling or texting my man. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, it's this bitch. It's this crazy ass bitch. Like,
hello again.
And I was like, ma'am, I have not called or texted your man because we've been together for 7 years and we're happy. And I'm sitting there thinking, are you sure?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. Are you positive?
Fam, I am dying laughing. And I was like, fuck it. I'll take time off my lunch. I have to listen to this lady just go off. Do you know how many type of bitches I was? I was a dusty bitch, a crusty bitch, a dirty bitch, an ugly bitch, a crusty.
She don't even know you, bitch.
And I'm
crusty
like,
ass, dusty ass, dirty ass,
musty ass
asshole.
bitch. I was like, and I'm laughing because I'm like, this is hysterical. I was like,
which is not helping. That does not help. But I would too. I would be cracking the fuck up
because I'm like, dude, your relationship is over.
Yeah.
Like, if you're to this point. Because it's
been a week. And it's been a week.
The only contact I have is one voicemail, which was, once again, legal verbiage for a potential person for that show.
Right.
And then the text message, which was also, once again, legal verbiage that is for that particular show. So it was just so crazy. I was just like, fam, like, dude, I don't even care if he is cheating. Get the fuck out.
Leave. The fuck out.
Leave. Just fucking leave.
You need to go, dude.
I get why you're cheating. Just go.
Yeah.
Like, get out, bro.
If that's what you're dealing with, holy shit.
Yeah. I was like, dude, that's nuts. That would not be on my mind at all.
No.
Like, but that, they were there, and mind you, they're 7 years happily.
Happy. They sound so happy. I wish them the best of luck. Let's get them on the show. Let's therapy the shit out of this situation, please. God.
I was all types of bitches.
You're all the bitches.
That was
Timmy.
all the bitches, you guys.
You're all the bitches.
That I had to share with you that funny ass story of this lady just losing her absolute shit. Like anybody who works in telemarketing, on the flip side, there is some funny ass shit that happens on the other side of telemarketing. Like people be like, oh, fuck telemarketers. No. Fuck everyday people sometimes. Like, some of y'all suck. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I work with debt collectors, so I hear all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, they asked me if I wanted to be a collector. I'm like, no, absolutely not. I cannot get talked to like that every day. I would go crazy. I would lose my job immediately. Are you kidding? Hey, Timmy.
Yes.
Why don't you give our one guest a call?
Okay. Also, I feel like we're having some technical difficulties on Twitch.
yeah.
Yeah, I see that my shit's frozen. So
Yeah, mine is too.
So, I mean,
you-
obviously the audio's still going. I can try to like do a quick restart to see if
Yeah.
I can fix some of the issues.
yes, that would be fucking
So,
swell.
why don't you guys just go ahead and keep chatting,
For sure.
because I won't be able to call them in until I do this restart.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Do the thing.
So, and somebody said Kara said he's miserable. He really is miserable because I heard him in the first interaction. I applied to the show and I'm like, dude, like, number one, the fact that your woman doesn't even know that you applied prior to this moment
Right.
means that, like, y'all really don't fuck with each other like that.
Nope.
Like, y'all need to let that go.
I don't think there's a lot of communication in that.
I hope this
situation.
reaches that man that's somewhere in the East Coast. Sir, get out. Get out of that relationship.
Sir, let me introduce you to Jackie Norton from Thornton.
I think that might be the number one moment of fucking the heavy corner in 2020. No lie.
Hands down.
Hands down, Jackie Norton from Thornton
Jackie
might
Norton
go down as one of the... We need t-shirts that say Jackie Norton from Thornton. The Heavy
Yeah.
Corner podcast. That's
Yes.
hard as fuck, dude.
Our we should change the name of our thoughts to our Jackie Nortons.
Jackie Norton's. Now, if you a basic thought, you just a thought in the audience. But if you have been a thought for a multitude of times, you become a Jackie Norton.
Right, you upgrade to Jackie Norton.
You upgrade to Jackie Norton.
There's
from
no
Thornton.
like. I mean, Adele's been our only. We had Sitco one time this year.
Yeah. But Adele, this year you are Jackie Norton from
Yeah.
Thornton Thought.
Adele's our.
We got to get you a t-shirt.
Everybody gets like the Jackie Norton award every year.
Mm-hmm.
Best thought in the audience. We have like a suburby. And the best thought in the audience goes to.
Just straight up wilding, man.
No, that is wild because, like you said, that tells you there's obviously no communication there. Because if I were to apply for something like that, unless it was some kind of surprise, like I would have told her that shit almost immediately.
Dude.
And then there's been times where I'm talking to someone and I'm like, yo, you, and their spouses in the background, like, nah, say you'll do this and da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, does your spouse want to be a part of the show? Like, we do couples as well. Like, we have couples on here as well.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, that we could do that? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like, it's so much, this is like a family friendly type thing. And so the fact that that is, like, how we've booked people, and the fact that she came in on Mad Aggie like that, it was kind of like, wow, you really just sat up here and ruined like a whole ass moment for somebody because you're so damn insecure. And if he did do something that made you that insecure, you don't need to, if you get to that point, you don't even need to, because you blocking somebody else's blessing is blocking your own. That's karma. That's some karma shit, dude. Like, you can't just sit up here and be doing wilding out like that.
Yeah.
How you going to interfere in you lucky it was me.
I've been in some situations as a comedian. Like, one of the biggest red flags is if you're seeing somebody who always picks fights with you before you're going on stage.
Ooh. I've
It's a power
experienced
move.
It is. I've
It's
experienced
a power
that.
move, and
Yeah.
it's aimed to ruin your night and not give a fuck about how you do on your passion. And it's
And
not
it's some
cool.
real bitch shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're in a relationship with somebody like that, Not just like as a comedian. Any passion that you have, if you are with somebody who's picking fights with you conveniently before you have something important to do with said hobby or passion, then you need to dip the fuck out.
Yeah, you gotta roll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that is because, damn, like, can I hold on to something?
Right.
Like, a lot of us is already working 9 to 5s, just making it through. And then
you're picking a fight with me before this. You're not here.
Yeah.
You're not here supporting my passion.
Right.
So
Preach, Aimee.
That's strike one. Okay.
Preach, Pam. Preach.
But then you want to cause problems before it starts. And I know my brother's been in relationships like that. I know you've been in relationships like a lot of fucking comedians have been in relationships like that.
They don't get it. They don't get the grind. They don't get the hustle.
That's why comedians end up dating comedians.
Nope, they don't. That was the one that was starting the fights before performances.
And that's fucked up. Because what if you did that to her?
There's no way that I could. I was supportive. Like, I was just like, yo,
have a great show.
Have a great show. Like,
yeah.
But there would be shit that, like, you know, like, it would just.
It looks like we back up on Twitch.
It would be shit about her. Like, I was like, what? How am I breaking down? But you talking about how that makes you think about how shit in your life is going. Like, no, fam. Like, I'm just trying to talk to you. Like, right? How you gonna flip that into some shit about yourself?
That's some fuckery right there.
That's when Mercury's in retrograde. That was another moment.
We're back on Twitch, yeah, Tim?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to be collecting our viewers again.
Mercury in retrograde.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that was a great Mercury in retrograde. That was a great moment in the Happy Corner podcast. We've been talking great moments. We were just talking about Jackie Norton from Thornton, which is always a fan. You know what was really good from that episode too that is underrated because of the whole Jackie Norton thing is Darius did the segment "You Ain't Gotta Lie to Kick It." And he told a story about going to church with one of his friends.
Oh yeah,
and pretending he was
hysterical.
He was from Africa.
Yo, that episode was so incredibly funny.
All around, it was a really good fucking episode.
Yo, all right, that episode was just. I think that's when we kicked it into gear and our funny bone just got lit.
Yeah,
like it just because like on the low. I've listened to, and this is so weird to be saying this on our podcast in this moment, but like, this is a funny ass podcast. Like I put it on when I was working one day, and I was just like laughing at shit. I'm like, I said that, but why am I reacting as if I didn't
I know,
say
I do it too. I do it too. I'm over here laughing at my own fucking podcast.
That fucking narcissist.
I know. But
such a douchebag.
In our defense, it's a really good fucking podcast.
It is a really good fucking podcast.
Tim, how you doing?
I'm good. There's a lot of technical difficulties going on. I'm about to get Skype up though.
Okay.
So
that's a
Are people back into the chat or?
This computer is lagging very badly. I don't know.
I'm not seeing.
It says we're streaming, but I can't.
Like it's freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very froze.
All right. Well, so I had an interesting Christmas.
Yeah.
And I know you had. Well, you had to spend Christmas with your family.
I did.
We had the yin and yang of Christmas.
We did. We did. Me and my family have been trying to be. Thanksgiving sucked. The fact that we couldn't spend Thanksgiving together sucked. So we were like, okay, what do we need to do? You know, in order to see each other. I've been working from home. I really haven't been going much of anywhere else, except I had to do all the Christmas shopping, which kind of sucked. But
I heard you did that, though.
I did the thing.
Well, go ahead and face your crown, queen. Ow.
It was the biggest mistake of my life doing good at Christmas shopping. Because I'm going to have to do it again.
No, that's ill that everybody's like, nah, because that means you're really thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? Like
my sister-in-law goes, Aimee, did you remember that these are the kind of socks I like? And I'm like, Wani, no. I said, I just picked socks that I knew the majority liked, and I split them up. But one of the other things I did was I went and got everybody like novelty pajama pants. So I had to pick out everybody's like.
How many
personal.
was it?
I think there's 12, 13, something like that. So I had to pick out everybody's pajama. I got everybody except my own. So my mom made me go back and go get myself. So I got these. They're MTV pajama pants.
Oh, that's ill.
But also it's because I picked the fucking pajama rack almost dry because there's 12 or 13 of us.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's dope. I'm glad y'all was able to spend
They're
it.
saying they think it's Twitch and not the computer. It's in and out.
Well,
yeah.
the computer in general is lagging really bad.
So is my phone. I thought maybe it was the internet in this humble abode. Maybe someone peed on it. I don't know.
That is true. That is true. That very well could have been.
Oh, was that? Should I not have said that?
No, that's hilarious
good.
because that is the fucked up shit. I'll do the yang to your.
Please.
I'm happy that you got to spend it with your family.
And I thought about you a lot, and I told my dad what was going on. You know, Mr. B.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
And so, like, basically what had happened was my mom ended up in the hospital because she was having a hard time breathing. And I was like, fuck, dude, like what's going on? And then it turns out that, like, her lungs were inflamed and she had blood clots in her lungs. And so she was like she couldn't really talk or anything. And
So I could imagine with everything going on right now with COVID and your mom being a healthcare worker, you guys are thinking, shit, this is COVID.
right.
So then she has to, obviously she cannot go to work. She can't fucking breathe. So she goes to the hospital.
Right.
Where they find that she's got blood clots in her lungs.
Yeah.
Thank goodness they caught that.
Yeah.
Because that's some serious fucking shit.
And
I don't mean to swear when it pertains to your mama. I love Miss Anita so much.
Yeah. And so and yeah, so she ended up in the hospital, and she's so cute because she was like, because she called me and she was like, yeah, I'm like, you know, like, I can't breathe. I'm like, all right, shit, like, and so, but like, luckily we live like 4 minutes away from Copley.
Okay.
So it was like, she's like, I drove myself, I'm fine, like, you know. And I'm like, well, obviously not, because you're in the ER. But I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't go in, I couldn't. And like, that's the shit that like really blew me in that moment of looking at dumbasses who don't want to wear a fucking mask, who don't want to. It's like, dude, there are other things besides COVID that COVID impacts. So the more that you fucking, the more, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more, like, do you know how many people who weren't in there for COVID for something else, but they're sitting there alone on like Christmas fucking day because can't do it. Can't, nobody can go in. And my mom was like so sad that she had to tell me, you know, like, I'm not gonna be home until, you know. And for me, it was like, whatever, like, as long as you're good, I just want to make sure you're good. And like, she's like, you want to open your gifts? I was like, no, I can wait until you get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, I cooked a bomb ass, because like we were going to have like steak and green beans and asparagus and baked potato, because it was like, well, we're not doing a big Christmas, it's just us two and my brother, so like it's not a point of like getting on the shit, so what do we really want to eat? And I was like, I want a bomb ass steak. And she was like, and so I cooked that and had wine, chilled out, watched Christmas movies and shit, smoked some great weed, like rolled a amazing blunt, and just vibed out and enjoyed it, and watched the movies that we would have watched if she was sitting there. And then she came home yesterday, and then we had Christmas last night.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And how was that?
That was really good. She liked her. Yo, man, I'm going to tell you this. If you, dude, a Pandora, them little Pandora gifts, yo, moms love that shit, dude. Like, I don't know. Pandora hit a lick. Like, y'all don't even fucking know, bro. Like when I went to go get this shit, Like every other store, you could just walk in. There was 2 stores that you could not walk in when I went to the mall, and I was so mad that I was out in the fucking stores. I was pissed at myself, like seriously. But I was like, after the year that my mom has had, I was like, I got to make sure I get this and wrap this and make sure that this is here. And this was before she ended up in the hospital. Like she just had this is just a fucking long ass year for everybody, right?
Yes.
And so I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. There's a line for fucking Pandora. And I was like, God damn it. Like, I've been trying to avoid going out and so everybody was respectful, mask, social distance, everybody was really, that wasn't an issue or anything like that. So then I was like, you know what? I had this Bath and Body, what is that? Gift card or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, let me use this bitch. I went over there and the line for that bitch, I was like, for a Bath and Body?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I remember when I could just bust through Bath and Body, like nobody was at Bath and Body when I used to go to Bath and Body. I was like, when did that become the shit?
Because
like,
something is always on sale. Something's there. It's either candles are on sale, soaps on sale. I think this is Nitra. Let's answer that. Oh, hold on, let me change it. Hello.
Hello.
Ooh,
hey, what's up, sexy?
What's up, sexy?
Hi.
Ooh.
That's my smoker's voice.
We were just talking about what is it, Bath and Body Works.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I got some for Christmas.
Yeah, I bet everybody. I bet everybody did because when I went to go use my motherfucking gift card, that was one of the few places that actually had a line in the mall to get into the motherfucking store. I was like, really? For Bath and Body Works?
You know who else had a line to get in the store?
Who?
Five Below.
Word?
Yes.
Oh,
we
yeah.
We have to wait outside. You have to wait outside until X amount of people are out of the store before you go. But you know, 2 people got to leave, 2 people go in. But you wait outside.
Oh, wow.
I'm walking around with big money energy. Fuck that. I'll go to Target. Fuck it.
Well, Five Below out here is right next to Target.
Fuck it. I'll pay the extra $30.
Yeah, no shit.
Fucking Target. Fuck it.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Texas, we're like 75% open out here. Shout out to this 70-degree weather that we're having right now. But Bath and Body Works was looking like a club when I went. Like out here, it's like as long as you got your mask on, it's unlimited people in the Bath and Body Works. But Five Below, I thought people were in line, like looking at stuff. Girl, I got my little charger. And I was like, where's the line? And that lady pointed to the back of the store. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. Shorty did that to me.
Paid extra at Ross. I was like, let me go to Ross and pay a little extra for this charger.
Yep.
And I don't know why I did that. Shout out to the Mexicans because they cut up in Ross at this time of year. Nobody else was in Ross but me and a bunch of Mexicans. I was like, what?
All right. This message has been brought to you by Nitra and Nitra only and a little bit of KB because I feel the exact same way when I walk into Ross.
All I'm saying is, where's the lie? I'm not lying.
Tell it. I was like, damn, bro, y'all really ran through Ross. I don't mean to be bogus, but...
Yeah, can somebody else get some?
The Hispanic couple in front of me at Ross dropped $500 at Ross. Do you know how much shit that is at Ross?
I bet it was in cash too, wasn't it? Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mexicans don't pay with a card; they pay in cash. Shout out to all the Mexicans out here in Texas. I love you all.
Feliz Navidad.
That's right.
Not Feliz Navidad. You know, sometimes some conversations can come off a little bit racist, but the difference is with my racism, there's no intent. It just kind of happened.
I think David Duke said the same thing.
That's
damn. You know, it's different coming from a black girl. Like a white girl can't say white girl magic. It's a little awkward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna make you a shirt, Aimee, that says white girl magic. Would you wear it?
And have Grand Wizard on the back.
I wouldn't do her like that. I just want to know, because I thought about that years ago. I was like, you know what? I want to make
Aimee a white girl magic.
What?
Yeah,
I was going to make merch for white
on
people.
camera. No.
Don't punch her on camera.
She show up with a white girl magic shirt on.
Hey, dude,
and
all the black people gonna be looking at me like, no, black people be like, KB, I know. hey, I love you.
I think she can pull it off. Get her some of them Kim Kardashian cornrow braids.
Do you know that I did the breast cancer walk, the sister strut, like
oh, nice, out in Chicago with what is it, 107.5?
Yeah, and I did it for my coworker who had breast cancer. I did the walk for her, but I was one of the only white people. And when I left there, I had because they give you a shirt when you register. And so I had my Sister Strut shirt on, and I went immediately to Ross afterwards. Yeah. And these women were so mad at me for wearing that shirt. And I'm just like, okay, not doing that again. I was like, I just had to run to the store real quick. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, you can't even wear.
I was just trying
supporting breast cancer.
A woman with breast cancer. Like, I'm sorry.
Right. Aww.
They probably thought you got that shirt at a Goodwill. They like, this bitch picked up that shirt at a Goodwill. Like, what the fuck is
I know.
Going
I was
on?
like, I don't look sweaty enough. They're like, you didn't
Aimee,
just
when
get
you
done
wear
walking.
the white girl magic shirt that I'm going to make for you, you just have to take pictures of black folks all day. Like, because if you take pictures of white people, you'll look racist.
Okay, can you if you're gonna do this, could you like censor the word white so you can't tell if it says white or whore? Could you do that? People be like, is that whore girl
magic? I figured I'd make you a white shirt with black letters that says white girl magic, and I make KB a black shirt with white letters that says black girl magic. No,
KB's still gonna punch me.
I'll take the black girl magic shirt. Aimee cannot wear.
No,
Aimee cannot wear a white girl magic shirt.
That's rude as hell to me. I can't make a Puerto Rican girl magic shirt. I mean, what about a Asian girl magic shirt?
So you about to Terry Crews yourself so hard.
I'm just saying, they can't get a shirt. Why they can't be proud like black people? Why, why the white girl can't have a white girl?
Yeah,
white
people cannot be proud of being white. Nope.
See, my merch is thinking outside the box. I want black men to wear shirts that says
I don't think your merch is thinking outside the. I don't think your merch is thinking. I think it has been very inside the box for very long time.
This is why we're making that sound clip for Nitra. Nitra, I don't know if you know about this. We have to make a specific sound clip that says Nitra's views do not reflect the views of the Happy Corner podcast.
Please do. Please. Do you want me to say it? Because I will definitely. Nitra's views do not reflect the views of anybody else but Nitra Miss already. And I approve this goddamn message. Said, Timmy, do what you want with that. Okay? I'm going to get canceled before. But hey, you ain't made it if you ain't got canceled.
Facts.
So, I mean, I just want to make it to get canceled,
Yeah, I mean, people get canceled still making money.
We decided, we were going to do that after we had to defend ourselves after we said, no, we don't like Chris Brown. Nitra does.
What I do? Oh, no. Wait a minute.
Nitra likes Chris Brown. This is what I'll say.
Nitra loves the fuck out of Chris Brown.
Chris Brown
Nitra will take a body shot from Mike Tyson.
You don't have to go that. You don't have to go that far. But I was going to say this.
I love him.
He has stayed out of trouble for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm.
He has just been focusing on his music, and he's just been doing his own thing. We haven't seen the rage. We haven't seen the outbursts. We haven't, I think, you know what I'm saying? And granted, people can choose whether or not they,
fuck with
them or not. But like, to his credit, he has not been on anything but being a dad and making music.
Okay.
In his defense, I just want to say that when you're younger,
because I don't pay attention to Chris Brown at this point. But go ahead.
I pay attention to his every move. I love him.
I know you do.
He's a talented
extraordinary artist who just made a mistake, and it happens. People make mistakes all the time.
Hey, listen, I am one to forgive a person and their mistakes, depending on how they deal with it. But Nitra, you do not have to take a beating from Mike Tyson to fuck with Chris Brown. That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is, I'm a brown girl. I don't bruise that easy. You know what I'm saying?
Nitra, we was right there at his redemption. We right there with you with his redemption.
I'm just saying.
You didn't have to take it that far.
My parents fought like Tom and Jerry. That's all I'm saying. My parents fought like Tom and Jerry, and here it is 45 years later.
We can break the cycle.
Yeah.
Here it is 45 years later. You know, they're still married. I'm just saying, people grow out of things. And, you know, he was young. He was experimenting with cocaine. He's older now. He's gotten used to the cocaine. He knows how to handle his rage. Listen, I just want to say this.
Can we just stop talking about Chris Brown? All right, we got it.
Listen,
Chris Brown is the Louis C.K. of the season.
Yes, please. He is.
Listen, I forgive Chris Brown.
Okay.
Who I can't forgive is Larsa Pippen. Like, Larsa Pippen has been on more NBA dicks than I don't know who. Like,
but they keep smashing her knowing who she is. So whose fault is it really? Them dudes want that drama. Like, they want that drama. They want that smoke. They want that attention. They know where it brings.
I just feel like she putting smut on post Scottie Pippen's name. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
He should. I mean, he married her.
It's okay to date different. I mean, but she's in the industry. She's in the ball game, going from player to player. She's a super spreader in the NBA. Is all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Larsa is out here. She was with Future. We all know how he get down. She was with Scotty for 20-some-odd years, and she was wilding in. She dated Tristan Thompson. Come on now. Tristan Thompson? No. I just seen him this weekend. I didn't realize he has hips.
It sounds like it sounds like they all are allowing themselves to be used for publicity. That's what it sounds like. Why would you? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't sound like these people really give a fuck. It just sounds like what else do they do besides that?
I just think her snatch is put smut on Pippen's name.
Ain't she on some Real World, some Housewives bullshit or some shit?
She was on Housewives of Miami, which that series didn't last too long, but yeah, she was on there. I don't really remember her, maybe because I didn't realize who she was, or she wasn't really affiliated. Well,
right.
She was on Basketball Wives of Miami.
And then all of a sudden, she started fucking all of these rappers and all these dudes, and now we know who the fuck this thought is? No.
Right. We know who all the players is getting COVID from. That's what we know. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They is in that snatch is in the bubble, okay? It is really... Shout out to James Harden for making the Rockets not being able to play the other night because he went to the strip club before the game and violated the health safety protocol, and he got fined $50,000.
That ain't shit to him.
Mm-mm.
Listen, he doesn't want to be a Rocket anymore, so he is really acting out. He threw a ball at one of the players the other day. Like, James is taking the Ron Artest approach, and
Meta World Peace.
I forgot he changed his name. Meta World Peace is good. Ron Artest was ignorant as hell. That's what it is.
Malice at the Palace. If you don't know what that is, look up when the fucking Indiana Pacers got in a fight in Detroit and fought the crowd. They fought the crowd.
They took heckling. They were like, "Nah, we ain't with it."
Just imagine if comedians was like, "You know what? Fuck the bullshit." Right.
What was that comic? I think it was either last year or the year before. He got a guy was drunk in the audience and tried to attack him on stage, and he the comic beat the shit out of this dude. Do you hear me?
My God.
I can't think of his name. It was on the tip of my tongue. For what? It's not who I'm thinking, but I can't. Something Brown. His last name was
Kevin?
Brown. No.
Oh.
Shout out to Brother Brown who beat up the heckler.
Yes. Are we back on Twitch?
Are y'all?
No,
Oh snap!
no.
Y'all cut me off because I love Chris Brown. That's cold blooded.
No.
I know
No, we're having
technical.
technical difficulties, so we still running it.
Hey, listen. You know what? That's not a bad thing. That means you're gonna leave all that shit in 2020. 2021 is about to come
Facts.
through busting
right.
like gang
Absolutely.
members.
So what you got planned for 2021, baby?
Man, listen, I'm starting the year out. I'm gonna be on the West Coast for the month of January, so that's gonna be dope. Working on just continuing to develop myself as an artist, trying to develop Confessions of a Garden Tool and all that good stuff. Just got with a Saturday radio show here in Houston,
Yeah.
92 KELZ every Saturday
Yeah.
from 12 to 2. So, I'm just
Nice.
taking it to the background. I got a voice for radio, is what they say. So
You got a personality too. And I'm loving your headshots that you recently just
too.
dropped. Oh my god, you look fucking gorgeous.
Thanks, man. I decided to take my head to another level.
Yeah.
Pun intended. So yeah,
Head game strong.
Huh?
I said head game strong.
Already, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm coming out with merch that says "Don't hate on the head." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, how was your dig flyby? I know you stopped in Chicago for a second.
Right. It was good times. Good times.
Good.
The DA is always on point.
Okay.
Shout out to the Dick appointment.
Yep.
The DA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They always hold it down for you, girl. So I appreciate that. I'll be back in the spring.
The CA been
it's about to get
failing.
hella cold.
The CA been failing?
Say the coochie appointment been failing like a motherfucker.
Man.
Which is cool.
Man.
It's cool.
It's cool. I mean, it's fine.
The CA is not the same as the DA.
The CA been failing.
Damn.
DAs are always easier than CAs.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's way more thirst with the DA.
Way more
You know
thirst.
what I'm saying?
Way more thirst.
Yeah. So, I'm going to get up out of here. But before I go, I do want to send a shout out to Gucci Mane. He is a new father. They just had a baby. Ice. Little Icy Davis. Oh my gosh. What if his middle name is Guap? Ice Guap Davis. No? You know what? I don't have time for the silence. You know what? I feel like I just did a Zoom comedy show. I just did a Zoom. That's what it feels like doing.
No, I just think of celebrity names. Like I hate when they do like lame ass like weird names like Apple or Rocket. But with Gucci and Ice, I'm like,
makes sense.
I make sense. I like it.
Makes sense.
I like it. Little baby Guwap.
Little baby.
Well, I mean, little Guwap. Well, what do you think Jeezy and Jenny Mai's kid's name would be? You know what I'm saying? Like she's Asian and he's the snowman. It's
They
like
ain't gonna have no kids.
He's not even gonna marry her. I don't even know why they playing.
Jenny Mai ain't gonna have no kids.
Jesus said they can get married possibly in 5 years. He is not. They're not going to be together in 5 years. I'm sorry. She can submit all she wants to, but he's the reason why she had to have throat surgery. That's what I heard word on the street.
Nidra always come with some reckless ass shit.
That's what I heard.
All I'm saying is she randomly had these probably a flux of pus pockets on her throat. She messes with a rapper. That's what comes with rapper penis. Getting pus pockets on your tonsils and having strep throat a few times a year.
Oh no!
I heard when you date a rapper.
I heard.
That's why I hate rappers. I don't fuck with rappers no more.
You learned.
My tonsils look like golf balls from the little white pus pockets.
My God.
I wish you could see me laughing away from the head. Nidra, you always take it there.
You know what? I don't need y'all. Y'all will not make me feel like a Zoom comedy show.
You're hilarious. No, I love it. You little fucking former thought.
You former thought.
You know what? I have been reformed. Okay.
Blessings and amen.
All right, we're back.
Amen. Well, I'm excited for THC, which I got coming up for 2021.
Oh, it's going to be lit as fuck, Nitra.
Yeah, we going weekly.
I'm super excited. Oh, I decided I have a wedding date that I'm trying to set for 12/21/21. Okay. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get married by 12/21/21. So can we have Can when I call in, can we have for the love of nature?
21.
12, 21, 21.
Yeah,
December
21st, 21.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Okay. I thought
Yes.
you were saying not 2021. 21,
No.
21, 21, 21.
Oh! I
she's
say I
saying
want to get
12,
married
21.
December 21st, and
Yeah.
Timmy
Okay.
steps in. Timmy, where you been the whole show?
Sorry, we've been having some very serious technical difficulties. So
Yeah. I love a jealous man. He got jealous when I said
Very
12,
jealous.
21, 21.
I
love a
saw
jealous
the
man.
tears. I saw the tears that he
Yeah,
wiped
I
away.
know. Amy, you know what? I'm just trying to be the sister-in-law.
I
and
would
we
love
can wear
that.
our black girl and white girl magic shirts together for the holidays.
No,
We would certainly go viral.
You could braid
We would
Timmy's.
say-
You could braid Timmy's beard.
yep.
Yes, I will give him some.
You see how
some
deep
Ron
Timmy's voice is?
Artest break.
Yup.
That's what I'm saying. I believe in him. I believe in him and his career as Speedy. What is it called again? I forgot. Speedy
Speedway.
Speedway. Yes, I've been out of Chicago too long. Baby, can you send me a case of them little torpedo things y'all have?
like the tornadoes, those things.
Yeah.
Yes, you know the little quasi Mexican food that they sell on the little rotating burner. I would like one of them.
It's a
You can send me a box of them. Go ahead and send me a couple of them Polish spicy jalapeno sausages that be rotating on them burners too. Them jokers go hard. Don't forget to add in the little soft ass buns. I don't know how y'all keep them buns soft in them little plastic containers, but add some of that too. Oh, add the coffee filter looking thing so I can put my hot dog in the coffee
He's
filter
making a
looking thing.
list. He's making a
yeah. I'm trying to get all this down.
We're gonna capitalize off Speedway, man. I'm
Just
telling you.
Timmy and
Until they
Nitra
give
Mill.
my baby, until my baby is general manager, I don't want to hear shit. I'm telling you. It's gonna be called Speedy Tease. That's 2121. 2121. Speedy Tease. Yes, convenient. Don't that sound real convenient?
Timmy taking over.
Yes, taking over for the 2020, 21, 20. I gotta practice saying it. I gotta practice saying 2021.
2021. It's no more
2021.
2021.
oh
But
man.
this wedding date, 12, 21, 21, you gotta say it fast like that. 12, 21, and 21.
12, 21, 21.
Yep.
Oh
Yep,
my
yep.
goodness. I'm
All
just,
right, y'all.
I'm just laughing at Timmy and Nitra being the Beyonce and Jay-Z of Speedway.
Hey. You mean Speedy Tease? Speedy Tease. Yes, Speedy Tease. Yep, that's how it is.
Nitra's
this
Speedy
yes.
Tease.
Speedy Tease. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I also want to let you guys know that I am rounding up my bits of my online life coach classes. So that's coming in 2021. I'm going to be a life coach, and I'm so excited. You know, a lot of people just need motivation, and as comics, you know, we have.
And we just saw an example of it with Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, did you hear me speaking life into my man? Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Speaking life into Speedy Tease.
I love Adele over here cracking up.
I'm just saying, father-in-law, I got dreams, y'all. I got dreams. Well, the sun is out, y'all, and it is time for me to get in these H-Town streets. There's so much shit to do out here. Everybody's doing it with a mask on, so at least we're strapped up.
Well,
But
be
they're doing
safe.
it.
Be safe.
I am. I be out there in the streets, bald-headed, with a mask on, looking. People be thinking I'm sick, dog. I was in Aldi, and people was offering to bag my groceries for me and shit. I'm like, is this what reparations feels like? These white folks is serving me because I'm bald-headed with a mask on. They don't know what the fuck to think. He was like, keep the basket and the quarter. Do you want my quarter for the basket?
He's giving you all the quarters
Here's
from the
a plastic bag. You know, he's telling me, this white man was giving me a lecture on red onions, yellow onions, and white onions in Aldi. I was like, all right, sir, I'm black. We use all of them when we cook, okay?
You just became that man's black friend. He's gonna tell all his friends now.
Yes, I'm saying I'm gonna be the favorite at Aldi. All the employees she coming in here, y'all. She ain't doing nothing but buying spinach and strawberries and cheese pizza. So so shout out to the white folks out here in Texas that's showing me love and reparations because I guess they think something wrong with me. But I'm just gonna ride the wave, y'all. Like, I mean, who am I?
Milk it
to stop.
Fuck it.
To stop it. Yep. I'm just waiting. I need to go to Starbucks and just anticipate somebody gonna buy me a coffee.
See what happens. Go anywhere. See what happens.
Yes.
Fuck it.
I was standing outside of CVS and a motherfucker just gave me $1. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. All right, y'all. I gotta roll. You guys, I miss you guys so much, and I talk to you guys soon. In the 2021 is going down basement, y'all. Follow me on social media. Same to you. Follow me on social media, guys. Miss already MSALREADY because I stay ready. So I ain't got to get. Bye, bitches.
Bye.
Okay.
All right.
Now
Emery sharing back out the Twitch.
Yes,
to
please.
let people know that we are back.
We're back up.
Yeah, we're back.
So sorry about it.
Sorry, guys.
I had to call in the IT team to.
Yeah. We had producers down here.
It was nuts.
It was fucking serious.
But we're back.
But we are back.
And it should look so much better, right?
Good.
It's not
it looks like it looks better.
Okay. I had to get rid of the chat, though. I thought that was the issue at first, so I got rid of it.
Yeah. Hey, Dr. Deadtree. Welcome back.
Welcome back, the good doctor.
The good doctor. All of our lovely Twitch friends.
Thank y'all. I just tagged y'all in the post and was like, thank y'all for coming back.
There's already like 11 people in here.
Oh, I love y'all.
Yeah.
You guys are the fucking best.
Can you hit the...
Yeah, let's rose it.
Let's rose it.
How much we can take. You remain my power, my pleasure. I jumped ahead. I'm sorry.
You did, but that's all right. We're here. We are here. And we're giving a rose to all of our followers, our listeners, and on Twitch, on Spotify, on everything, YouTube, all that. Like, y'all have made our year so much better. And we appreciate y'all for like rocking with us and like supporting us. Like, you don't know how much that means to us because we come in every week. We're like, are people listening?
Yeah,
people,
and it turns out people are fucking listening.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we want to go to weekly. But y'all are the shit. Like, all the shit. I don't even think I was able to like always verbalize how much as y'all was like, oh, I love the Happy Corner, like me coming in here and doing this was like so much fun and therapy for me during the quarantine and during everything that's just been going on this year. And so we appreciate y'all just like rocking with us and like making this like your thing. Like, that is so cool to me that so many people have made this their thing, and we hope that y'all continue to share that experience with us as we grow. We want to do more and expand and make sure that like we just continue to make the best fucking podcast like
for you guys,
for you all, because like it means so much to us to come in here and be able to have so much fun, and we wouldn't be able to have so much fun if it wasn't for you guys.
Yeah, you guys have truly like made the podcast so fucking fun this year. And it's been such a shitty year. So it's been a light in the darkness. It's something that all of us, me, KB, Timmy, Adele, we all look forward to every 2 weeks. And now we cannot fucking wait to do this every week.
Every week we turn up with y'all.
Yeah, we're going to hang out every week, and it's going to be bigger and better, and some things are going to be the same, and some things are going to be totally different. Our main objective today was to talk about all the great shit that happened this year, because it sucked. It sucked so bad. But there's so much shit that we could talk about.
Yeah, dude, this has been one of the wackiest fucking years in my lifetime. Like, this year will go down in history. Like, you remember, I don't know if you remember, but, like, there was a time when we were like, oh, when are we going to have our Vietnam? And then when are we going to have this? And when is this going to... Like, we got hit with, like, everything, a lot. And what's so funny about it was, like, the thought of, like, from, like, maybe, like, 2018 and on, people was like, man, this shit is kind of shitty. And it's like, oh, 2020, man, like, that's gonna be the year. And 2020 came through like a motherfucking wrecking ball. Came through with the Miley and just fucked us all up, bro. Like, I swear to God, like, I was like, damn, like, this has been...
Think back to when, like, every year that we were like, this has been the shittiest year.
Like, now
we wish we had that shitty year,
dude. 2020 was like, hold my beer and snorted coke, meth,
it hadn't gone to sleep yet. It has not slept yet.
PCP, crack.
That bitch been partying this whole time. Just destructive. Just pissing like downstairs.
You want floods. Got that. Hurricanes. Got that. Fires. Got that. Global pandemic. Got that. Corrupt ass politicians across the world. Got that. Like, 2020 came in like 50 cent. Like, get rich or die trying, motherfucker.
Holy
like, this
shit.
They came in like gangbusters, bro. 2020 is gangster than the motherfucker, dude. Like, went out like fucking
the question
Tony
is,
Montana.
Now, do we only go up? Or is it still shitty? Like, you know, I'd like to hope we can only go up, right?
Yeah. We thought that in 2017. Then we thought that in 2018.
I know.
And then we thought it in 20... No, I think that, honestly, yeah. I think that...
Here's the thing that sucks.
I think
2020 sucked for everybody across the board, right?
Yeah.
That's just like for all of us collectively. Think about what we're all going through individually in our own lives and our own shit going on. Like, so I mean, not to be a bummer.
All right.
But it's a lot.
It's a lot. But there were some great things that happened this year.
Yes.
Like, one, for me, no bullshit. I made more money this year.
Yeah.
Than I did the past 2 years. So, like, I was like, okay, that's...
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I also did strictly because of the candle business. And every single one of you guys who supported that and fucking bought. I
just had to work 2 jobs.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to work. Well, I had to supplement the fact that 2020 took away a lot of incomes for me. Yeah. I mean, at least because I was like, okay, well, I'm working from home. That saves me gas.
Right.
Well, it turned out that my job was not paying for my gas anyway.
Yeah.
Me doing comedy was paying for my gas. Me running an open mic was paying for my gas.
Yeah.
So then I didn't have that.
Yeah.
My other side gig, candles, that was like still, people were like, let me support small business. So that was really cool. But then the other thing that I do is rent out lights for weddings.
Yeah, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That didn't happen this year.
Yeah. So that was like, I could make probably $1,000
but then
a summer with that.
Plus a benefit though. The Happy Corner got lit as fuck this year. This was a good year. This was a good fucking season of the Happy Corner.
I think when it started, when we first all got sent home for quarantine and the lockdown and shit, and we all had to do this separately, I think it was a little more difficult. I mean, none of us were in the same room.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also think that TJ said, I gotta look at this. He said, the Happy Corner podcast, pandemic profiteers, hashtag Bezos. No, like, it was just like, if you are a person who is kind of have a little bit of a hustler spirit, you is going to figure out something. Because you like, okay.
Why do you think so many women started OnlyFans?
True that. Yeah. And some of them out there like, I didn't know it was going to be this hard.
Putting out content... That's the other thing. I'm like, okay, we're going weekly. There is no way in hell that I could keep up with the Happy Corner podcast and an OnlyFans. There's no fucking way.
Right.
I'd have to do the Happy Corner podcast naked. Yeah. And poor Tim would quit. He would quit the show. Yep.
Timmy didn't even hesitate. He's like, "That's a wrap. That's gonna be yep. That's it." What if I go nude?
I'm fine.
If you guys both went nude, I would take a Post-it note and put it on the screen where Aimee is, and then I would just have to do everything that way.
Okay.
See,
hey, we going nude for y'all in 2021.
No, we're not. I have not lost any weight this year.
I rubbed my hands like Birdman. I was like, yeah.
We got this. No, the camera's on my feet. I don't know if you remember, but Aimee's feet has its own Twitch channel.
I got good lesbian titties, so that's where the camera would be for me.
I mean...
Don't do that. Don't look down at your titties. I know my titties are not your titties. You didn't have to remind me.
I'm not saying that your titties are my titties or my titties are your titties. I'm saying I also have good titties. I'm just not going to slap them out.
You had the feet thing, and I had to find something else, so I went with titties because that's my go-to.
Okay.
And then you had to come and be like, I got titties.
I was not.
I know you got titties.
That was not my intention.
Titties, but you got the feet thing. If you want to switch, I'll go to the feet thing. But I got really big feet to be so short.
Really? What size shoe do you wear?
10.
Oh, we almost rocking the same size.
Yeah.
I mean, I got huge feet. They don't care, KB. Feet people like feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get pedicures.
Me too. You know what we could do? We could intertwine our toes under the table. And
Ebony and Ivory.
Hashtag great titties. Start it. Everybody in the chat got great titties.
That's a prerequisite to be in our chat.
You have to
Timmy, you gonna show us your titties?
I do have great titties too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Adele, we'll go to. Do you agree? She nods yes. We'll give him a point.
I will.
Tim got one titty point.
I will back that statement 100%.
One titty. We're talking your titties. We know Adele
has great titties.
I know. Well, I'm just saying.
We're talking about you're the ones that's on your chest.
Right. No. I get that. I'm just saying if you need references for Adele, I'm here.
No, we already know.
No, yeah.
We already peeped.
We've peeped.
Yeah.
Girls look at girls. I don't know if y'all know that about each other.
Oh, hey. Speaking of great titties, sorry. Your next guest is ready to go on Skype. If
Oh,
you
okay.
guys are.
Speaking of great titties, okay, let's do this.
Speaking of pervs,
let's bring him in on that.
The good doctor says, "Grats on seeing boobs, Timmy." Thank you.
Oh yeah, his first time.
It was. Thank you.
Good job.
Woohoo, go Timmy.
Yeah.
Next year you get to touch it.
Yeah. 2020 was a big year for me. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe next year. Call him up.
I'm gonna call his Skype
dare
and then I'm gonna Oh, that's loud. Sorry. Oh, wait for
This
it.
is the worst way I've ever been introduced on a podcast.
Wasn't that rude? Speaking of great titties, let's bring our next guest.
Give it up for Blim Blanigan.
Yo, Blim Blanigan.
Oh, the Skype's not showing up. Hold on.
Okay.
We are just riddled with technical difficulties.
Yeah, we have all
today.
kinds of.
You know when you be trying to do new shit.
You know what? This is because you talked about Blim's titties.
Is that why?
I
Yes.
think it's Timmy's fault. At first, I thought it was KB's fault for calling that lady's man so much when the Twitch stream went out.
I thought so too.
I thought she hacked it in your internet after all that.
Facts. Is that when it went out? Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, we were having. Oh my gosh.
Dr. Deadtree says, "Mary Blimsmas."
Nice.
Shout out to Nelly Bob.
Oh, it's so good to see everybody.
Hi, Jim. I see you now.
There we are.
How are you?
Good. I love the new studio vibe.
Thank you.
Great.
This is the last time you're going to see it like this.
Yeah.
Ah, well, still.
It's gonna look
so
super
much
dope next season.
I've missed seeing all of your faces. Timmy and KB and Aimee and Beelzebub and Gilfinakis and
All the cool cats.
all of my friends over there.
Yeah. How are you holding up?
Let's do
over
a
there?
shot for Blim.
Okay. What was it?
She really had
too
to.
easy.
She had to twist Amy's arm on that one.
Sorry. I said, okay.
Amy said, "Fuck Blim."
KB's like, I gotta take a shit, and he was like, "Shot? You wanna take a shot? You doing shots?"
Fuck Jim. We got shots here, my lord. Like that's where Aimee give a fuck about.
I miss you so much,
know that
Jim.
I'm here.
Let's mention
We
earlier
did all this technical work, and she like, no, fuck Jim. Like,
it's a power move from earlier. We did testing, and we completely ignored Jim the whole
so
time.
I say,
Unreal.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
All right, well, I got to get going. Thanks for having me on.
you should have had something to drink. You know how we do on here. Acting brand new and shit. How are you doing,
I know.
Jim?
I'm good. How are you, KB?
Doing great, man. I'm doing great. You know, staying out of trouble, fucking hoes.
That's it. Ain't much else to do right now, you know?
It's not.
Just live that life, KB.
do what you gotta do.
That's
Oh my
it.
goodness. So we decided to have you on to do a last segment with us before we retire it, because new season, new segments.
Really? All new or what?
Not all new, but mostly new. We're gonna
Jim.
keep some staples.
Jim, let me tell you something. These new segments are fucking amazing.
You ain't
Yeah?
ready.
You're not ready for this. Is some next level shit.
I'm excited. When are you starting up?
Why would you ask that right now?
Because it seemed like a perfect promo opportunity. I'm gonna be honest.
We got segments. We decorating. When y'all start? Oh, what?
Well, probably 20 minutes before our next episode.
Yeah. Not in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Awesome. I can't wait to see it. And then you're going every week. Congratulations. That's
Every
great
week.
news.
Yes. Yes. We've gotten a pretty solid
Dedicated, dope.
Twitch
following,
following,
yeah.
and then we have, listeners that tune in on YouTube every week, and they so we're fucking ready. I think, Jim, we're ready.
Happy to be back. Good. Happy to be seeing this. You guys move on to season 4. I don't know. I got a little too HIGH while I was waiting for those technical difficulties.
Did you just spell
Let's have
that like
some
we
fun.
little kids, bro? Like, did you just spell that like a 2-year-old was in the room?
I did. Wanted to make sure they couldn't catch on.
Because I'm over here
I'm
like,
still
what did
thinking
he-
about
what
it.
did he
Yeah,
say?
because
What
I
did he
smoked
spell?
some MARIGUANA.
Hold on, you're spelling too quickly.
Hang on, I gotta get a pencil.
So, Jim, you insisted on a specific segment.
I didn't insist, but okay. Yeah,
You did
Brocax.
insist. You did.
He wanted to do brocax.
He did
There's
wanna do
nothing wrong
brocax.
with that. We appreciate that,
I love
Jim.
a good Blim Blanigan
Yeah.
brocax. So please lay it on me.
So this is one of my favorite ones, and everyone can do it. And the best part is, like, you're surprised by it all year long. So you know how whenever you go to a restaurant and you sign up for a mailing list or something, they always ask you for your birth month?
Yes.
Yeah.
But then on your birth month, you just have like so many free appetizers that you can't possibly use them all, and they just go to waste every year.
Yes.
You familiar with what I'm talking about so far?
Yeah,
Am I the only
yeah,
one who
yeah.
fills things out in every restaurant on the planet?
I'm
Okay.
loving, I'm picking up what you're
What
putting
you
down,
putting down, yeah.
and I am loving where you are going.
So every time I go to a restaurant, I just put down a random month for my birthday. So I never have any idea what I'm getting. But like every month, I'm getting birthday presents.
That is fucking brilliant.
Isn't that great?
That is.
All of a sudden, you're like, oh shit, it's February. Free Cracker Barrel.
Because you're right, it's over January. I'm gonna get all this free shit, and the only one I use is usually Jersey Mike's. Gives you a whole fucking free sandwich.
Oh man, that's solid work right there, Jersey Mike.
Yeah.
Dude, their sandwiches are
Gives you
bomb.
birthday cake, and they're even like happy birthday in the driveway, and I'm always like, it's not till November. And I just speed off.
Just haha, sucker.
Fast and Furious 11.
That's a really.
I hate when like that's a great one. I don't like when they be like super adamant about checking ID. Like, relax, IHOP. Like, this is
You don't need to check my ID. And I gotta come up with a lie, but it's someone that I have, so I'm like, I got a new license.
Lorraine, chill. Like,
Just show it to them anyways. There's a 90% chance they're not looking for it. They just want to call your bluff.
Right. They just wanna The food wasn't right anyway. This is IHOP.
Exactly.
Come on. Come on now. I love that. Here is something else, Jim. We are keeping this segment, but we want to play it one last time. And we want to play it with you.
Yeah.
We want to play Who You With you. Is that okay?
Oh, now you're insisting. Is that what's happening?
Yes,
No.
sir. I am.
All right, let's go for it.
Okay.
I need to make another drink. Just y'all start it off.
Okay. Should we tell them the theme of the
big names of 2020? So who held up a news cycle in 2020?
Okay. So we're going to give you each our house, and these are significant names in 2020. You have to pick what house you want to quarantine in. Timmy?
Yes. Would
Go
you like
ahead.
me to go first?
Yes.
Okay, I will. So my house does have a theme, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet.
Okay.
So in my house, you have Tom Hanks.
Okay.
You have Bryan Cranston. And you have the artist Pink, which is actually P!NK for all those spellers out there.
Thank you very much.
You're
Somebody
welcome.
could spell that out in the chat for us. That would be great.
Of course.
Thank you, Tim. That's Timmy's house. I guess I will go. My house is RBG, Dolly Parton, and Carl Jepsen of Malort fame. Thank you in the chat for spelling it out. KB, your house?
And in my house is Dionne Warwick, Megan Thee Stallion, and Kirk Cameron.
Oh. You had me in the beginning.
Solid. Here's the worst part of this. I haven't been in the car much lately, so I'm a little bit behind on THC. So
I'm glad.
I know there's a second part of this.
Good.
But I cannot remember what the second part of this is going to be.
Don't even worry about it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Just pick your house.
Which
Just
house?
pick Timmy's house.
Just pick whichever house you'd want
Just
to
pick
quarantine
Timmy's
in.
house.
No, don't. You don't. You pick what you want,
You
Jim.
pick whatever you want, Jim.
I think I'm going with Dionne Warwick, Megan Thee Stallion, and who was the third one?
Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron. I'm going with KB's house.
KB's house.
I put one on the board right at the end of the season.
Right
That's
at the
two.
end. We're tied then.
We're tied. High five.
Nice. Coming up. I wanna hear in the chat who you got KB's house. off the
KB's
bat.
house, I think, always wins in the chat.
KB's house always does win in the chat, and maybe that's why I think it always wins.
Yeah.
All right. So in my
Real quick, is there like a reason? Like, did everyone have like a common thread between their people?
So mine was actually all three of the people in my house, Tom Hanks, Bryan Cranston, and Pink, all had COVID this year.
Okay.
Mine was just people in the news, that did great things. RBG passed away. Dolly Parton donated a shit ton of money.
As
Carl
she normally
Jepsen of
does.
Malort fame made
Malort.
They made Malort and also a hand sanitizer.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
mine was because I knew the second part.
Yeah. Right. You got to put one in there.
So I picked mine based on people who just had interesting stories this year. And so, yeah, the next part that you're forgetting about, which is great, is that you had to fuck, marry, kill.
This should be easy.
So Dionne Warwick, Megan Thee Stallion, and Kirk Cameron, you had to fuck, marry, kill one of them. And one of them I made very, very.
So basically, who are you marrying and who are you
Yeah, right.
fucking between Megan Thee Stallion?
For everyone except
Dionne
for everyone except Tory Lanez, this is pretty cut and dry, and I think that everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
I am fucking Megan Thee Stallion and marrying Dionne Warwick. I don't think you can go wrong with that combination.
That's my answer too.
And why are you marrying? Well, first off, I get why you fucking Megan Thee Stallion, because
Yeah, we don't need to.
How detailed do you want me to go here?
Go on.
I mean, just her knee work is amazing.
She
Absolutely.
can do some things.
Yeah, she can. Yeah,
I'd almost want to marry her so I could keep fucking her.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
But for financial security, I mean, you could go either way for financial security.
Facts. But
sure.
Dionne Warwick,
She's
that
such
long
a
line,
classic.
that's legacy
and
right
you
there.
can't just fuck Dionne Warwick.
No, you can't.
Come on. Right. You have to marry the woman.
And Jim would end up her little boy toy and shit. Like, it wouldn't be one fuck.
Right. Oh, she would love her some
and
Jim.
could you just imagine waking up to her little Twitterisms every morning? You know what I mean?
And
Just
that's
like-
the reason why I put Dionne Warwick on the list, because I don't know if anybody is following her Twitter. It is one of the most funniest fucking Twitters.
Really?
Dude, she was like, why does The Weeknd spell his name without... She was like, and if you're
She
Chance
has
the
the real-
Rapper, we know that you're a rapper, so why did you need to put the rapper
Right?
on your name, Chance
How
the Rapper?
fun would that be? Every morning to be like, yeah, baby, hit send. That's the
Yeah,
one.
that's the one. You got this.
Boo boo. Go ahead. You asked the weekend about that errant Eve.
Yes.
Where'd that bad boy go?
You know, I don't know
And
why the weekend
she's
does
an avid
that,
THC
She got
smoker.
all the smoke. That's
Yeah. She probably smoking that good weed and is just on Twitter like having fun, dude.
Oh, she just baked.
Yeah.
Having breakfast in a nice robe.
Yeah. Just super classy, like whatever.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we're gonna.
And
And you go live in her house, she probably...
Oh my God, that's old Hollywood right there. That's that bomb ass like dope Malibu house that you can't.
Right.
They don't even make them like that anymore.
Right.
That's a dope.
She got a living room you can't sit in.
Yeah.
There are
Well,
just
that's
coke
every
mirrors
black woman,
everywhere
but-
in that house, even if they're not being used. They just built them that way, didn't they, during that era?
Yeah.
You got a living room in your house that you don't sit in?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The biggest TV is in that fucking room too. The nicest TV is in that room. My mom was like, "Yo, just put down towels. I don't want any of your denim to like get on the couch." Black women in that living room, whew,
You don't fuck with it.
they do. Hey, fam, that is look, don't touch. Nobody's living in that living room. That's the looking room.
That's the looking room. And at any point, like, so what's the purpose of putting the big ass TV in there? Is it ever used? Is it?
I use
special
it when I'm
accused?
cooking.
Okay.
And when like people do come over and sit in the living room, but it's like all older black ladies that understand the rules of a black living room. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't eat in the living room.
Beewee's in the chat. Beewee holds one of my favorite happy corner moments of this season because Beewee was one of the only guests we had like in person this year. We had a few, but he was I think he was our first guest because we just got the shelves.
Yeah.
And
Hi, Bee-wee.
Hi,
Hey,
Bee-wee.
boo-boo.
But yeah, that episode we were talking about the music we like to fuck to.
Oh yeah.
And I said complete silence.
Hey. There was a article about like how like who was the most sex music, like who had the biggest.
Yeah.
And there was an article from it or whatever, and it was The Weeknd. It was like one of the top ones or whatever. And then after listening to After Hours, I really went back and listened to his whole discography, and I was like, oh yeah, I could fuck. I could do this. I could fuck to this. This is some good
This is
drug
fucking
drunk
music. Yeah.
fuck. Music. Like, I'm like, what is he gonna perform at the Super Bowl?
Everybody gonna be
He got
horny.
about 5 songs that he can perform at the Super Bowl. That it's a rap.
And everybody still be horny. It's like that Pavlovian dogs effect on shit.
Fam,
Everybody fucking to that playlist.
that Earned It song for 50 Shades of Grey. That video. Have you seen? Jim, have you seen that video?
I have not seen that video.
Bruh.
Tell me about it.
Oh my God. When
Detail
the chick
it.
cheeks go to the 808 drum beat. Boom, 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 boom. That part. And her cheeks with the ass right there, Jim. Oh shit! Fuck a Pornhub.
I love
man.
it.
And then he's singing the song, and then like the chick is like on a chair, but he's singing it on her like her abdomen and everything, and then he's like, "Fam, I'm telling you, that's I get why people are fucking The Weeknd because that shit go. I'll make y'all some good
heard The
playlists
Weeknd.
for fucking
Make a fucking playlist.
a fucking playlist.
Make a fucking playlist.
I'll make a fucking play. Jim, what's on your fucking playlist?
Right now,
Yeah.
I am listening to nothing but like the new. I'm so simple. You give me like the new Big Sean album. I can't stop listening to it. Even I'm
Cudi.
starting to listen to a little Jack Harlow, and I don't feel too good about that. KB, can you talk me out of it?
He ain't.
She's not gonna talk you out of it.
I'm not gonna talk you out of it. I think he is. Yo, listen. He can rap, okay? But this is what I want. You know what white rapper I really like? I'm just gonna keep it all the way real here, Jim.
Tell me.
Please.
And this is the reason I like
The anticipation is killing me.
I like Russ. Do you guys know who Russ is?
I don't think so.
You don't know who Russ is? Jim, do you know who Russ is?
I've heard a little bit of Russ.
Russ is a nice...
What's the difference?
Here's the difference. One of them is playing into a gimmick. Like, there are parts of Jack Harlow that is very Asher Roth to me. But a lot of these like little, and I hate to say it like this, but white rappers, like, because they can tiptoe in a lot of different genres, they do it. And then they get offended when people are like, well, are you a rapper? Because like, and the reason why people are asking you that is because the black rappers, when they try to tiptoe into other genres, they get like clowned. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like, that's the reason why they're looking at you, MGK, when you do a shitty pop punk album.
Russ kind of cute.
Yeah, I love Russ. He Italian.
I see that.
Yeah. And so like what I like about Russ is he's this dude that's very much big on being independent. He always is about uplifting the artist and the person and the creator. And a lot of his shit, like, people are like, oh, who listens to Russ? And it's like, dude, every chick that I have talked to that is like kind of into hip hop, R&B, he's on their playlist. So for you to be like, oh, who is this guy? It's kind of like, not you, but I'm just saying people who try to like criticize him. It's like, and he says a lot of stuff that is real. He talks a lot about how hip hop culture and shit like that is used against black people, even though they're the ones that primarily create it. And so like, he's really aware. And so that's what I like about him. Whereas some of these other ones, they act as if like, oh, I got black friends, so I'm cool.
Right.
Oh, I hung out with black people, so it's all right. Like, Mac Miller was never like that, and Russ isn't like that. Those are the two that I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That
I didn't know if it was okay that I fuck with Mac Miller.
I love Mac Miller.
Definitely.
Mac Miller's that dude. Eminem
Also,
paid respect too. Like, that's the reason why people don't like when, you know, like, people can respect Eminem, you know, whatever. You know,
yeah,
he had his issues.
And Harlow just doesn't have charisma. I don't think there's he's a great rapper technically, but I don't think there's a ton behind it. The other thing I can't stop listening to right now, though, is Griselda out of Buffalo.
Yes, dude. Oh my God. Right brick on my brick. Right brick on my brick. Yeah.
Have you just read the YouTube comments on that video, on that Dr. Bird's video?
Yes.
If you get 5 minutes, anyone just watch it. It's great. It's so like 90s Wu-Tang, and the comments are just like, this is so hard. I just sold my cat Nath. Like, just random.
Yeah.
My mom kicked my ass when she heard me listening to this.
Yeah. Dude, it is if you like that old, like, it's fresh, but it's old.
Yeah.
Dude, Griselda, Freddie Gibbs, who's not a part of Griselda, but if you want like that type of hip hop, Freddie Gibbs and the Griselda crew, Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, who am I missing? Benny Butcher, West Side Gun, Conway. Those
Conway,
three.
West Side, Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher. Those three, like, it is some of the illest. That's been Kid Cudi.
Oh, it's a great album.
The Weeknd and Griselda have been my shit like all this year. Like, you know how they do that end of the year playlist shit with Spotify? A lot of that shit was at the top of it. And Megan Thee Stallion, a lot of her shit was at the top of it.
Mine was not.
And Ari Lennox.
Mine was not that different from last year's. That's how stuck in my ways I am half the time.
Now, what I started doing, I don't know how you find new music, Jim, or Timmy or anybody, but like what I was doing was during the quarantine, Friday mornings, I would wake up and like smoke and then get some coffee and then like scroll through all the new music in indie, punk, R&B, hip hop, and just kind of listen to different shit so that I wasn't just listening to what I normally listen to.
That's smart.
Yeah.
How are you finding new music and stuff, Jim? Because you're one of the people that when I would see you at shows, you're like, oh, did you hear this? Or you're one of those people. So like, how do you find new music?
Well, I only listen to hip hop and a Canadian band called the Tragically Hip. That's like the only things I listen to at all. So I have one lane. So it's just whatever new hip hop I can find, like either through like Apple Music or Spotify, or just going on YouTube and just letting it kind of use its algorithm to figure out what's next for me. I like listening to what people have to say. I love hearing stuff like this, and I love when someone turns me on to something new. So Freddie Gibbs, I have not spent enough time listening to, but I hear great things, and everything I've heard I've liked so far.
And you know who else is like mainstream, but I love what he's doing, is Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, you fuck with dude. I fucking love Lil Baby. Like he's one of them dudes that does both. He can do a clubbing, trapping record, and then he can do something that's really thoughtful and like interesting, and you know what I'm saying, like that nice balance. Big Sean is like that too, where he can just do like a club record and then do something really thoughtful. His album is on repeat for me too.
That was it. Big Sean's was my album of the year this year. I thought I just couldn't stop listening to it. So I'm glad you agree.
Yeah.
Should we tell them that this is our new segment, Rap Music Weekly with Jim Flanagan?
With Blim Blanigan.
With Blim Blanigan. No, I would love a segment on once a month on new music and shit like that. That would be fun as shit.
We could showcase in our like just us episodes.
Yeah, like, you know,
and
like what are we,
Jim, if you want to jump in every once in a while, we could definitely do that.
I want to hear what you guys are listening to, so I think you guys should do that for sure.
Okay, well, then I'll have to start listening to it.
And then this is a throwback that I was listening to.
Blip Blop with Blim Blam.
Yes. That was the good doctor in the chat.
That's a good doctor.
Dr. TJ.
He's been killing it this whole time.
Yeah.
TJ. I miss that sense of humor.
If you're looking for, this is an older album. This is like a little throwback for people. But I love Outkast. This is one of my favorite. Like I can go listen to Outkast at like any time. One artist from that group, Big Boy, is still releasing amazing music. If you haven't listened to Boomiverse, that is a great ass album. But there's one album that people I feel like sleep on, but when they listen to it, they're like, "Oh my god, this is so fucking good." It's called Big Grams. It's Big Boy and Phanogram, and that album, if you want to like just feel good and just have a good time and just. That's a good New Year's Eve album. Like if you need something with some swag to it, some drip to it, and some pop good sounds and feel good sounds, listen to Big Rams. That album, from the first song to the last song, is amazing.
What the fuck do we do for New Year's? What do we do?
I was looking for my drip, but now I know where I can get it. So
now you know.
Good.
Now you know. Big Grams. Check that out.
That's what we're all doing. It's like we'll all be together if we do that.
Yeah. We have a listening party for an album that's 5 years old.
Let's have a listening. I think that wouldn't be the worst idea in like a music segment, is to still showcase like an album that you haven't listened to in a long time. Because then people
Chico
are like,
Dusty was hard, by the way.
Chico Dusty.
Yeah.
Big Boy has the best nicknames in the music industry. Can we say that too?
Yeah.
And I think he gave them all to himself. Daddy Fat Sax, the son of Chico Dusty. He made up his dad's nickname. That's the best part.
Oh, shit.
His dad's like, who the fuck is Chico Dusty?
You?
We're getting all this mail here under that name. I have no idea why. Send your Christmas cards every year, Dad.
But yeah, Big Boy shit is like, I just had a conversation with a friend because they were like, oh, you know, like, I was like, because people sleep on Big Boy because he's not Andre 3000. Like, everybody's like, oh, Andre 3000 is like this next level tier MC. We're really getting into fucking nerd hip hop shit right now. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. And this is the last episode of the year. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want to do.
That's right.
And I was like, one is still making dope ass music and one is playing a flute in Brooklyn. Like, I like Andre 3000, don't you?
Yeah.
His verses that he does drop on certain people's song, like he did 21 Savage, he did Anderson .Paak. That verse was ill as fuck. Like, anytime he drops a verse, it's amazing. But, like, Big Boy is consistently dropping amazing verses on shit. And I'm just like, dude, like... I know the allure of him is so great. I get it. Mm-hmm. But there is one person that is like, you know, kind of grinding it out and was like, I'm going to keep making this music shit. And they're doing it really well. Like, give Big Boy his props, man.
the other thing about Andre is like he's not even credited on the songs half the time, so you just have to listen and all of a sudden he's there. It kind of reminds me with that and the flute playing of just like the hip hop version of like the Bill Murray stories, where like you're just recording an album and suddenly Andre just shows up in the studio. It's just like, hey, can I do a little verse real quick?
Yeah,
Sure.
Just drops it and leaves.
We don't need to put your name. Everybody knows it's you.
yeah,
It's fine.
yeah. Well, Jim, we want to get you off of here because we really don't like you. So.
Oh shit!
You guys are past your lot of time, so my manager will be sending
from our
over an
favorite
edited
elf.
invoice.
No, he does look like a little elf. I love you, Jim. I'm totally joking. Totally joking.
I love you guys. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see you again next season.
I wasn't kicking you off just yet. Relax.
Oh, okay.
I was going to ask you, because this is a staple of you've been on here a couple of times. What is your theme song or jingle? And I remember the last one you gave, so don't try to use that one again.
What was it?
It was the T-Mobile or whatever with the T-Pain. Yeah.
Yes.
And the and then my other one was the Cars for Kids jingle.
Yeah. So you can't
Which
use
I hate
either.
you for.
I am 2 for 2. So this is
worst.
being on the spot here.
Nobody likes that jingle. It's the absolute worst.
It's an earworm for sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It just gets stuck there. Does that really count as the jingle? Because you know what I've been thinking about a lot lately is the Micro Machines guy. Do you remember that, dude?
No.
Yes,
Really?
I do. That talked really fast.
Yeah, like on the commercials for those really tiny tour cars.
Yep, I totally remember that.
But he'd be like, "Make sure."
Yeah, the dude with the little mustache.
Let's look.
Yeah, he had a little race car driver outfit. He looked kind of like a Mean Gene Okerlund look to him. It wasn't him, but that kind of appearance.
He looked like Chef Boyardee's like cousin that ended up selling Matchbox cars.
I'm pretty sure he's done other commercials too. He was like the fast talking guy.
Yeah. He was like the Twister of the 80s.
Jingle, though.
That's not a jingle, Jim. That's
No.
How about you do something that has a melody, lyrics, something that we can sing along to? Of course, Jim would choose that shit.
What are we supposed to?
This is the reason why I was like, we need to go ahead and
Let's get you the fuck off of here.
Has someone done the Step by Step theme song?
No, maybe, but I love it, so let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's one of my faves.
Step
By step, day by day by day.
Okay.
Everybody,
we all wanted that part.
Everybody wanted to be Beyonce. Okay,
We need to sort this out.
I'll take harmony.
Only like 2 of us can do that part.
No, only one of us. Who has a higher voice? Aimee. Timmy, go.
Aimee, take it.
All right.
Let's
Are
start
you
it
ready?
over. All right,
Yes.
Jim, are you ready?
I think so. I don't remember the
Are
lyrics.
you ready? Yeah, they're ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready? All right, go ahead. Step by step,
Step.
Day
by day, the deeper we fall, we stay to make it better. The second time around, ding, 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 ding.
Guys, I don't think we know the step-by-step theme.
He's kind of on the spot here. Is the only thing I could think of.
But I pictured it
Yeah.
in my head.
I seen it.
Wait.
When I what are the lyrics?
Fam, we fucked that all the way out there.
Hey, I did my part.
Yeah, no, you nailed it. You were it.
Way to go, Diana. Way to go, Diana.
I nailed the Dave Bidet part. That's what he says, right?
Yes.
Dave Bidet.
Yep.
Clean ass.
That was seasons ago. We have done that song, and I believe it was with Cameron Little, because the Dave Bidet thing started. Step by step theme song.
Lyrics.
Oh, Suzanne Summers. Oh yeah, I should do the lyrics, but we're not gonna. Hold on, this should be on the.
Are you playing on the?
I was gonna say it should be on the Rodecaster Pro. Yeah.
Are you? I don't know if you're allowed to play this.
Oh, but like a couple seconds.
You do
I think
8
you
seconds.
gotta talk over it, maybe.
Yeah, we could do that.
As long
Okay,
as you
talk over it. Yeah, we could talk
you're
over
fine.
it.
They just
This-
can't.
Nope.
They can't.
This was the moment that
They're
Suzanne
going down the
Summers.
roller coaster right now. Dude.
I remember the roller coaster.
I need to hear it though,
Can you turn it off, Tim?
because we doing a critique of it. We do not own the copyright to this.
Oh, we
fucking-
forgot this. The whole first part. You can pay your card, me go.
What the fuck? Turn it. I can't hear it.
Time around. But well.
That's what I was doing. I was doing the under melody of
You
that.
want it fun.
Now vintage
Find
someone.
someone,
Suzanne Summers looking good. All them sisters are good looking.
Be together second time around. We just jumped straight to the chorus.
Yeah.
We were like, fuck all the buildup.
Cody.
You remember when that was a popular name, Cody?
I don't remember this part.
No, this is the extended version.
This is the Peter
Well,
Jackson special.
you gotta introduce the
Says Dr.
19
Detry.
fucking kids they have.
That's true.
They
Okay.
had 6. It was just a new Brady Bunch. That's all.
So this is where we picked up. We were like, fuck it. We're just going right. Day by day.
Day by day. The people we find.
The people we fuck? Is that what they said?
What is that? What is that? That's not the, what is the actual lyrics to that song?
Okay, hold on.
What is the actual lyrics?
Hold on. Song lyrics.
The people we fuck.
The second time.
My stepbrother I fuck the second time around incest.
Is it play? I can't tell if it's playing something.
Do you want it again? Or wait, what are you doing?
This is the video with the lyrics.
Okay, just read the lyrics.
Okay, shut up.
Are you going through
The dream wide broken seemed like all was lost.
I already thought wrong.
What would be the future? Could
you pay the cost?
you wonder?
Will there
ever be a second time around?
Oh.
When the tears are over.
Whoa.
When the tears are over.
And the moment has come. Say, my Lord, something. I think I found someone. And no one would be better to be putting it together for the second time around. We got the woman and the man. We got the kids in a clan.
That's a terrible word to
Only
use.
time will
I just
tell.
want you to know, never use
If
clan.
all these dreams fit under one umbrella.
When describing a group of white people.
Don't say clan.
Step by step, day by day.
What's that?
A fresh start over, a different hand to play. The deeper we fall, the stronger we stay. We'll be better.
Oh, it's not make it better.
And we'll be
Wait.
better
And
the
we'll be better.
second time around. So it's like I fucked up in the first marriage.
The second one.
We're now together because we're all racist. We're a clan.
We're a clan. Step
We got
by
grand
step.
On a roller
wizards.
coaster.
It was really a giant roller coaster of emotions, that song. And I don't want to support it anymore.
I hate it now.
I think that song should be canceled.
What was cancel worthy of that song?
The clan.
Oh,
They're forming a clan
of
Why?
white people.
of white people. They brought two families together to form a clan, a different clan around.
And
Yeah.
they said something about under one umbrella. Like, I just feel like there could be connotations to some of that.
It's just the wording. Can we do the other one with Robin Thicke or Alan Thicke?
Which one?
instead?
Growing pains
Yeah, that
with your boy Kirk Cameron. Who
Right.
I
We
killed,
would
by the way.
obviously
Right.
kill.
Yeah, we would obviously kill.
Easy kill.
Easy kill.
KB set that one up in such a beautiful way.
Yo, dude, like, I didn't realize that, like, he had become, like, this evangelical nut job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that until this week.
Oh no!
Oh, KB.
Whew.
Have you ever seen his whole thing about how a banana proves God's existence? Because
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Banana, because of the way
Banana.
it's shaped. It
Wait,
fits
what?
perfectly in your hand. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, you know how a banana has like different sides? Like
Yeah.
because it like lines up with how your fingers go, your knuckles.
Yeah.
Then that's proof that God exists.
Yup.
Wait, what?
Boom, roasted.
That is the biggest leap I've ever heard. You reach and stretch Armstrong, like, damn.
But I get it, though, because God also made telephones have that similar feel. So then you could use a banana to pretend you're doing a telephone bit.
Right.
Yes.
And it takes a God to do that.
That's true.
You know what, Jim? I'm a believer now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
He had a whole ass documentary about taking the shopping out of like Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's really funny because it's
He's
this
not
whole
wrong.
group that like travels all across the country to like spread this message. And then, of course, because the people who make the documentary probably have a great sense of humor, they just smash cut to them like shopping in between doing the shows. Like, oh, I'm gonna bring this home for my mom. And they're literally like wearing shirts. It's like the group of Christmas stop shopping. It's like, oh,
Well,
that dude, like,
do as I say, not as I do.
dude,
you know?
I didn't know anything. All right, here's how I realized, like, when he did that Carolyn bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, this idiot, like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, I thought he was smarter than that. And then I went down a rabbit hole of Kirk Cameron just being like this crazy evangelical. I didn't get to the fucking banana shit.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, I don't give a fuck
that's been
anymore.
going on.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't even care. I don't even give a fuck about.
Even his sister's like,
Yeah, like, but like then I realized, like, growing up, my parents had one of his movies, the Lost Behind movies.
the Left Behind.
The Left Behind. Lost
Yeah.
Behind.
we can't find it anywhere. His white boy ass.
But you know, real quick though, side note about Kirk Cameron, he had this movie called Fireproof. It came out when I worked at Blockbuster, and there was one scene where he had to kiss his like in movie wife, and he refused to do it because he said God doesn't care if it's acting or not if he's kissing a woman that wasn't his wife. So what they had to do is actually bring his wife in and have her like as a stand-in so he could kiss for this one scene. So it wouldn't be committing adultery.
His shit goes back to Growing Pains.
Oh wait, word?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember he had a friend named like Boner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he had a problem with that.
Oh really?
Yeah, there was some scenes that he didn't want to do because he thought it was too. Yeah, he made it hell for that fucking cast.
Poor Boner.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Timmy, do you think he did that just so he got to kiss his wife for the first time?
Probably,
Do you think that's
yeah.
why he brought her in? Just
like-
to make her kiss him?
This is how I'll do it.
This is acting,
This is how I'll
honey.
trick her.
Don't
You know
take
what's
this
funny
seriously.
about evangelical shit is they be involved in really gay shit, and I be like, do you know how like I think how weird you sound saying that out loud like that? Like that's not even like. Here's my whole thing about Kirk Cameron. The reason why I put him on there is because one, that dumb shit. I was like, two, I didn't even give a fuck enough to go down that rabbit hole. I went to
Right.
like. It was that. And I
Just
was like,
the surface, yeah.
I was like, why is Kirk Cameron trending? Like, what the fuck? And I look up like this dumbass, and then I was like, and then people had posted other shit like, oh, you remember when he said this? And then it was like other little shit about coronavirus or whatever. And I was like, this idiot. So I didn't bother to make it to the banana bullshit, but.
That's the episode. This
But
banana bullshit.
But like the fact that like I realized like, oh, you were making those shitty ass Christian movies, like that was you. Like I remember, like, 'cause I remember my parents, like they had the, like I said, they had the, what is it, Left Behind,
Lost
little-
Behind.
Lost Behind. Totally lost. Can't find it.
series or whatever, and I didn't think anything of Kirk Cameron. I just thought like, oh, this is an out of work actor doing
Right. Right.
I didn't realize that like he was the one that was like producing them. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
His sister is not that much better, but like she was just in the news because people, like her followers, were giving her shit because her and her husband, they took a picture together of them in bed, and people were really offended. And she's like, "I'm sorry that I fucked my husband." Like, what do you?
Yo, bro, but like some of that shit, I'm like, some of these child stars, like we always focus on the crazy of like they went into drugs and there's a lot of motherfuckers that went into religion and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
This might
Kirk
be worse.
Cameron, dude, I remember when Kirk Cameron, that's how old I am. I remember when I was young enough, I was really young, but I remember he was that dude. Like Kirk Cameron was that dude. And then he turned into, I don't know what happened with growing pains or whatever, but he was that guy. He was like, it was like Michael, out of white boys, there's Michael J. Fox and Kirk Cameron. Like that was it. And then the fact that this motherfucker turned into like that, like just turned into like just a straight up weirdo. And then nobody is really, I didn't know people were calling him on his craziness, but I guess they have been. But I was about to be like y'all look at, what's the little buddy name? Corey,
Feldman?
The alive Corey.
Feldman. Alive Corey.
Barely, by the way.
Barely.
Oh, I feel so bad for him sometimes.
I feel
do,
really bad.
Right? Like, I'm like, we be looking at him like he crazy, but then you
He's
got
just
Kirk
speaking-
Cameron running around like an idiot. I'm like,
you
come
look
on.
at him like he's crazy and he's telling some really, really real shit right now. And people are like, oh, maybe you're not crazy. All these pedophiles in Hollywood.
Right.
Not looking so crazy.
Merry
or
Christmas
also,
and
if he's
Happy
a little,
New Year.
Yeah, okay. Show me that smile. Look. Ooh, show me that smile.
Everybody's hitting
Don't
harmony.
waste
Nobody.
another minute on your crying.
Oh, just gonna leave it right there.
Ooh, as long as we got each other, we got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, you and me. We gotta be. No, you should have taken the low one. The luckiest dream.
Wow.
Who never quit dreaming. As long as we got each other.
It doesn't feel the same anymore.
Yeah.
This bitch went Mariah Carey. Like, no, you're supposed to be here, but you really should be here. Like, this
I
is
needed you here. But you were up here.
straight Mariah Carey. Yo, bitches.
I've always been this way.
Sorry, guys. It wouldn't be 2020 if we had one last technical difficulty. USC's got 10 minutes left on it.
Oh, yeah, we got to wrap it up.
Okay, all right. We're wrapping it up. All right.
Remember when Feldman played The Forge? Did he really?
Yep.
When was that?
Well, obviously the before times.
Before time. So.
We know a comedian whose band opened for him.
Oh. Did that one tickle you?
Yeah.
I want to know.
I know, me too. Is
You
it
don't know?
bad?
You don't know whose band opened for him?
No.
No.
It was Nelly did the photos. It was Otter's band.
Others band.
Oh. So it was like before times, but not that long ago.
Not that long ago, no. He was on tour.
with his like angels or some shit
Yeah.
like that, right? Like
Yeah, he put out an album.
I remember this.
Yeah.
I didn't go, but
Corey
I
and his
remember it.
angels or something like that. Yeah.
And that's everybody was like dunking on him hard. And again, I was like, I feel so bad for the dude.
Oh.
The ladies were more talented. Couple years maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Holy shit.
Oh man. So yeah, we got lit this year, you guys. We had a great time. We're going weekly. Give us 2 weeks because we just want to update shit, make it look good,
Make it look good.
make it look good for everybody. So yeah, we're gonna come back in 2 weeks. Jim, where can everybody find you?
All over. I'm on social media at Jimmy Flan, most places. I do a little podcast myself with my friend Hari Rao called What Do We Know?
Why are you promoting that on here
I'm
right
on
now?
a podcast with Pat McGann called All Over the Place. So any of those are great. What just happened there?
Why you promote that right now?
Why did you?
You said, where can you find me? Should I not promote stuff? You can find me on two previous episodes of this podcast, including the most listened to one in Nigeria.
Way too much to drink already. So
We got to get some food. Send food. Send foods. Oh God, she's singing. That means we got to go.
We gotta go.
We got to go. All right.
Because KB's gonna start talking real reckless.
Okay. Jim, thank you so much for joining us and doing a couple segments with us.
I love you guys. Thanks for having me.
We love you so
Jim.
much. Thanks for hanging out with us.
No, for real. And check out their podcast is dope. So check out their podcast, Hari
Please
Rail.
don't. Sorry about that.
And
Please don't. Sorry about that.
no, I'm just being a bitch. That's right. It's been a long week.
It's been a long week. Give her a break.
But for real, Jim. And I'm gonna ask this, but do you know when your album's coming out? Your album, when is that coming out?
Oh, are you talking to me right now?
Yeah,
I can't hear
I
you.
am.
I don't have an album.
I am talking.
Yeah, no, hopefully early next year. I got lazy over the pandemic, you know? Who wants to do anything?
Nobody.
For sure.
I get that.
So everything's just about done. It should be the beginning of next year it'll be out. So
Awesome.
I'll certainly come back on and promote that too.
Don't be like Rihanna either. Don't be like Rihanna and be like, yeah, it's coming out at the beginning of the year, next year, sometime.
It'll be early 2021, I promise.
All right.
2120. It'll be early.
Early 2120.
British way of saying it.
All right, awesome. I can't wait to hear it. It's gonna be good.
All right, Jim.
So everyone, see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye. See ya.
Bye, Jim.
That was James Flanagan. That's his
Yes.
name now. James Flanagan.
Our favorite little elf.
It was funny. I think he posted a thing. It was like a show he did, and somebody left a review that said, "I thought that was supposed to be Jim Gaffigan." I thought I was coming to see Jim Gaffigan,
But it was still a good review because it was like he's still funny.
Right.
So-
yeah.
I
So
think
really
he
great.
does
Yeah.
get a lot of fans that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think it's funny that people can't read.
still
Right.
to this day, still to this day, it is the highest listened to episode of the Happy Corner podcast,
Yeah.
and I think that's why.
Why? Because they think it's Jim Gaffigan.
That's
Right.
fine.
We just gonna have like plays on Jim Gaffigan's name every fucking
Let's
episode.
do all comedians.
Yeah.
Let's do all of them.
Have Joe Blogan on. And,
Joe Bloke.
Gary Blindfield.
yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, KB, let's wrap this shit up.
Oh yeah, man. This has been great. We get fresh shots and everything. So yeah, this has been the Happy Corner podcast. We've had so much fun with y'all. Thank y'all so much once again for this year, just rocking with us. We're gonna come back in 2 weeks, and from there on, we're gonna be weekly, just bringing you the funny, the good times on Sunday afternoons
With new segments.
and everything. And our first episode is gonna be us. The new how we're doing it is every other episode is just me, Aimee, and Timmy, and whatever thought is gonna be here based on COVID
Really made
restrictions.
made it sound like Tim was like bringing different girls over here. He's like,
Whatever random ass thought.
Oh, my bad. Shout out to Adele, the new
our number one thought this season.
that's our Jackie Norton right there.
That's our Jackie Norton.
But nah, for real, and that's what we're gonna do. And then the other thing is like shout out to Timmy, our sound dude. He upgraded this season. He got his Timmy cam. We keeping
And
that.
everyone is so happy about the Timmy cam.
Yeah,
We gotta get you a setup back there. We gotta give you a
gotta do
good-
it up.
I'm gonna get my own little background going, I think.
Yeah.
for the
Timmy,
new
that
season.
shit can be better than ours.
Okay.
Yeah, don't make it better.
It'll be
Like,
like a
I will
little-
sabotage that shit like I'm Tanya Harding.
Do a
I swear to
shitty
God.
do a shitty Photoshop of like your face over mine and KB's face in the Happy Corner logo.
Okay.
You should do that. I think that would be great.
And so we got that, and yeah, shout out to all of y'all. So that's what we're gonna do. Shout out to Christopher Horn for our logo. Shout out to Dave Sartoris and Stephanie Carroll for our other logo, and then shout out to Chris Bongat for our theme song.
That fucking guy.
That hashtag me too.
Hey.
KB, no.
Huge fucking shout out to Sterling
Yes,
Our producer,
Sterling,
Sterling.
who makes sure that the shit goes up every week.
And IT technician
And IT,
most of the time.
yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Sterling and Cinema Slayers. Yeah. And just thank you to everybody. And that has been the Happy Corner. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and subscribe and all that good stuff on Apple Podcasts and iTunes and Spotify. And we shall see you in a couple of weeks, and we'll be weekly. Love you guys. Bye.
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 It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture. The KP and Aimee have this world denied to order. Pull up but share is the happy
Happy
corner.
Cause that's the chair, bitches.